Shalom, shalom. Welcome back to Rooted in Hebrew. My name is Mike, and today is the 11th of June. This year is going quickly. It's just passing by. I'm still stuck in January. That's why I'm still standing at, is in January. These days go by so quick. Maybe we got a whole lot more to contend with. In order for us to be, I would say some trying to catch up and keep up, because things are happening on a global scale that, hey, I mean, when the Most High said, I will speed it up in its own due time, can we not truthfully say that he is doing just that? He is absolutely speeding things up. It's happening, and we're living witnesses to it. He's speeding it up. Things are happening. There are so many different prophecies happening at the same time, brothers. Please. Brothers do not have time to sit down and just really calculate the things that are happening. When they see one thing, they speak on that for a moment. And by the time they get through speaking on that, hey, this prophecy is being fulfilled. That prophecy is being fulfilled. That's the speeding up of time. That's what we're experiencing. That's what we're seeing. And at the same time, brothers, when we see all these things occurring, like the Most High said, lift up your heads because your deliverance is getting near. He didn't say anything about the end. He said your deliverance. Now you go further down into the chapter. That's when it speaks about the end and things, the end of all things. But scripturally speaking, Israel's supposed to be out of captivity, where the Most High can go ahead and judge. Because if we take it, let's also look at it in this way, scripturally speaking. Excuse me. Who's it? Not Job. Man, come on, not Job. Abraham's nephew, Lot. That's what I'm thinking about. When the angels came to him and they got the word from the Most High, hey, destroy this place. And when those men started getting out of pocket, they said, hey, you got to come on, we got to go. We cannot destroy this place until you are safe. Only for that small household, the Most High held back until Lot and his family got to safety. And the same thing, we're saying the same thing. Because now, when it's all over said and done, this world, I mean, hey, these nations going to have to give up the Most High's people. They're going to have to give them up. Brothers, when we woke up, the world literally started to throw up, cough up. Eventually, this captivity is going to be a thing of the past. Excuse me. It's going to be a thing of the past. Because right now, we're in the midst of the belly of the beast, and we feeling it. That's where we are. This is where we're standing. This is what we're witnessing. This is how we are feeling. And along with those feelings, brothers, I tell you, in this time, this is one time, you got to keep our mouth shut. Truthfully, this is that time of silence. So, I mean, when did Trump come into office? I forgot what year. I do not keep up with politics, period. I do not. So I don't know. He been in, was it this year? Well, I don't. But anyway, the point being is this. This is when our people, we just shut up, sat back, and analyzed. That's what we did. Other political parties, they got upset. They got upset. And you don't too much hear anything from the other side. When it's all over said and done, this is just my take on the political arena. They all working together. They can make like, hey, we're against these people and thing. No. When it's all over said and done, neither one of the groups, neither one wants to see you scale up. When I say you, I'm talking about you, Israel, or what the world calls black people. That's one thing they do not want to see. They do not want to see you scale up. You scale up, that means that somebody got to be put down. And it seems the fact that they did what they did, and the world seeing what they did, they left a history of what they did. And nobody wants to experience what we experienced. So if these Negroes come up, who are the people that's going to go down? That's the question. That's that deep-seated, hidden question that all nations are asking, and especially the ones who threw you into captivity. They're asking that question, and they do not want to experience what they put up on us, because they know for a fact they did some heinous things that was near about unmentionable. And so now, yeah, they do not want to entertain that line of thought. But whether they want to or not, reality is going to be something totally different from what they're thinking. So now, I mean, when we kept our silence, the world literally got upset. That's what the world did. It got upset because we did not voice an opinion about any political party. It is nothing but a circus. And it has never benefited us. Because when they're thinking they gave us something, trust and believe, if they gave you one piece of bread on your plate, they took 10 things away. They took 10 things away, and they're not going to sit up here and think they're going to continue to pimp us. Those days are long and gone. We shut up. We know the history of them. And when the Most High woke us up, we looked and we shut up. The only thing we spoke about, hey, we the people. That's what we did. We stated we are the people, and we kept it moving. From the start, people was looking upside your head. But eventually, when the Most High was going through all of these homes, waking up his people, it started to gain traction. In religion, people started looking at it. They start, wait a minute, hold on. They start looking at religion. They start questioning things about religion. The name changes. Oh, the color doesn't matter. But yet, still, if it does not matter, why hasn't they changed it right down to this very day? What is this? This series. A series. The Chosen Ones. Come on with that now. They're not trying to give up. They're trying to maintain the lie. They're trying to put fertilizer on a dried out seed that cannot germinate any longer. But they're trying their best to put all good topsoil. It is not taking root. The Most High is not going to allow it to take root. This is it. when it's all over said and done. And this is what they're experiencing. Now, these people, they can get on TV and speak all of these grandiose things, talking about this, talking about that. We're going to put so much money into this, what do they call it? AI. What was Trump saying? 500 billion. He a tad bit too late. He is a tad bit too late. But at the same time, he got to geek the people up to keep hope alive, although hope is laced, stitched up, and stuffed with lies. That's how it is. He got to give it out like that. If he did not, if this government sat down and said, look here, we got to tell these people the truth, which we know for a fact that's not going to happen. If they went in and told them the truth, what do you think is going to happen to this country? Truthfully, what do you think is going to happen? Instantly, the dollar is dead. Political powers. Political powers. It ain't the fact that they go be on the run. They're going to have to be weary because, hey, you did some dirt and you got people that's going to be looking for you. You don't have that protection any longer. Because see, they can't spill the truth, brothers. That's one thing they cannot do. If they spill, it'll just like a self-inflicted wound. That's what it will be. Absolutely self-inflicted. So truth, that's one thing truthfully, they love living. And they love lying even more than living. So they're following after their father, the devil. That's what they're doing. But at the same time, we, as the people, we have a battle in front of us, and that's amongst us. This battle is amongst us, and it's a frustrating battle. It's absolutely frustrating. We have an understanding of who we are. That's one thing we're going to have that across the board. I don't care from camps to a solo Israelite. We're going to have that in common. We're going to know who we are, period. That teaching is concrete. We know this. But the other thing that goes with unity, no, that's one thing. We're slacking on that very deeply. We have different understandings and things of that nature. But the Most High, and this is just my take on this too, brothers. When it comes down to those two witnesses, I seriously believe that at that time, we that have been scattered will be back on our own land. Hear me out. These two witnesses are going to set matters straight. And so now, although we still going to have, free will. They're going to set matters straight. But you're going to have these individuals who will be hell-bent and slyly moving on their flesh. Man, good night. You're going to have it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And then also not just with the ones who are coming out of captivity. You're going to have a resurrection. Some will be judged. Some will be resurrected to everlasting life. And some will be resurrected strictly. Excuse me. Excuse me. Just What was the last one? Resurrected. One's gonna be resurrected to life, one's for judgment, and one for contempt. This is Israel. That resurrection is not going to start with the world. That resurrection is going to start with Israel first and foremost. Our loved ones. They're going to be raised up for judgment. Some will be raised up to life. Some to absolute contempt. This is scriptural. The Most High knows exactly who he's dealing with. And truthfully, brothers, if you've been around and you dealing with your brothers and sisters, you know exactly how some of us get down. Because we can get to a point where, like, you know what, I'm going to keep my distance from you. The scriptures can put it out there plainly. Keep peace with your brothers. You got brothers out here who do not want peace. You got sisters out here who do not want peace. The scriptures say, hey, don't be gossiping about your brother. Do not be hating your brothers from the heart. You got someone that's doing absolutely opposite of it. Some are even practicing what the Most High said you shouldn't do. They will practice that hate. And they will hold it near and dear. To eventually it's going to cost them their life. The Most High knows exactly who he's dealing with. And then at the same time, when we start to get the understand how the Most High feels, we're going to understand righteous judgment. That's one thing we're going to do. We're going to understand that. And we're not going to fall back from it either. That's one thing we're not going to do. There's going to be an understanding that we're going to have. When the Most High sit there and he judged, hey, he deemed the necessary, you and your whole family, y'all got to go. That's how the Most High is going to get down. That's scriptural. But these are the things we look forward to, but at the same time, we're looking forward. Put ourselves in a position, brothers and sisters, that it gets to that time where it's not a struggle for you. Right now, it's a struggle to forgive. Yes, it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. You got the devil influence. And sometimes, like I said, when you want to forgive, sometimes you gotta forgive at a distance. You literally have to forgive at a distance. That's what you have to do. I mean, because some people take what you did to them seriously. And then don't get me wrong, brothers. You got some people out there that went through some hard times, who literally went through some demonic times. And there was a person, probably some people like that was causing the trouble. And then at the same time, brothers and sisters, let's not misunderstand this. The more hate that you give off to a person, trust and believe, all you're doing is working for the devil, because the devil is going right over there to take your spirit, that spirit of hate, and put it onto that person. And if that person right here suffering, he don't understand why, trust and believe, it's coming from his own brother. It's coming from him, until they realize they need to be seeking the Most High in order to remove that wicked spirit that your brother is over there maintaining. Return to sender. That's it. You ask the Most High to take this wicked spirit off of you, away from you. I mean, now, and at the same time, you have to take on forgiveness, because you're going to be put to the test too. You're going to be put to the test. And the Most High know exactly how things are moving and how to move things around. You right here, well, I forgive that brother. I'm going to just move on by my business. I'm going to pray for the brother. But if that brother's not trying to receive forgiveness, That brother is absolutely hemmed up. That's what he is. He's hemmed up. And he's putting himself on a very dangerous path with the Most High. Because now he don't want peace. He don't want peace. If he don't want peace, he don't want life. Yah is life. His privilege of breathing will be revoked. And this is the reason why I say, brothers, fight to do that now. Because right now you're up under the devil's nose. In the moment that this gathering take place and we are away from the devil's influence, that's not going to be a hard thing for you to do now. Because the devil wants you to hold on to your feelings. He wants you to hold on to your flesh. All of this. This is what he wants you to do. But if you're practicing forgiveness right down to this very day, which is going to be a difficult thing to do. All the things that we should be doing are difficult things to do when it comes to pleasing the Most High, because the devil is not wanting you to please him, the Most High. If he got to bring trouble on top of trouble on top of trouble on top of troubles to keep you mentally, spiritually, and physically against your brothers, he's going to do it. Can we not see that down to this very day? Can we not see that? Let's just say black on black crime. I seen brothers. You look at a brother. If they feel that you're looking at him funny, they ready to fight. I seen brothers walk up to individuals and put five in them. See, and then it's at the same time, then they get on the media, flashing their guns, and they're doing everything the devil wants them to do. He's keeping them occupied because he knows exactly who those individuals are. And he wants them to take that terror and terrorize their own people. That's what we're seeing right down to this very day. But at the same time, now let's not misunderstand this now. We do see things are flipping, as they say. Things are flipping. There's a whole lot of turmoil in the world right now. Right as we speak, you have the stuff over there. You got the riots over there in LA. You have the earth itself is rumbling. The earth itself is rumbling. All because what? You woke up. You woke up. And the world started coughing up. The world is trying to figure out what's going on. It's these people that are in the four corners of the earth. They belong to somebody of importance. This is what's happening. The world is agitated. They're trying, there's a problem. We have a problem. What's going on? This is the question. But hey, what did they do? They call it global warming. But if you want to look into the scriptures, which they took, they took our book and painted new pictures for themselves using our set apart book for their selfish gain. This is what the nations did and still doing. They're still claiming to be somebody that they're not. This is what they're doing. But now, They took that. Well, they took these books, and now it's coming back to bite them in the butt. It's biting them hard, extremely hard. When they call it the new translation, no, brothers, they need to take new off and just put it on there. Just say Judah's World Translation. Take thee off. Because when it's all over said and done, Judah is the one that the Most High is concentrating on right now to bring them back to their land where they can be all on their own land. And that's when the scriptures said, that's when the Most High said, that's when the healing starts for Israel. That's when the healing starts for Israel. The world is sick. Shalom, shalom, Brother Avon. I'm glad you was able to make it in, brother. That's when the healing starts for Israel. Is when Judah is back on that continent. Yeah, we hear things that some of the leaders in Africa selling stuff to other lands and everything, major thing. Brothers, that don't faze me. It does not faze me at all. Because eventually they're going to give it up. When it's all over said and done, we will not be left high and dry. The world, that's a different story. But the world is claiming a God. And they're going to eventually see their God. We worship one Elohim, one creator, the creator who created all things. That's who we belong to. And this is the reason why you have all of this stuff. You have the rumbling of the earth. That is the Most High who's doing that rumbling. He's letting the world know, you got something that belongs to me. It's just like somebody bamming on your door. Boom, 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 boom. You know you kidnapped that child. You got that father standing at that door. He bamming on that door. Because you don't open up. If you don't open the doors, we ain't calling the police. We kicking it in. That's the Most High. The world is about to get a kick down. They have a people. And they know, hey, this is the time you need to be giving up my people. And if you don't give them up, I'm going to come in. I'm going to take them. You're going to get your doors kicked in. Your jaw is going to be relocated. This is what's happening. This is absolutely what's happening. And they send the Most High knocking at the door. And they say, oh, who's at the door? Oh, it's just global warming. Okay. This is what the world is doing. They're going to try their best to make it great again. That's what they're going to do. You know what, Brother Avon? This captivity this is a threshold moment. This is a threshold moment. It's just like you standing in your front door. You step out, boom, you're into a tribulation. This world is about to go through one. This world is about to go through one. Wait a minute, Brother Avon. Wait a minute. Been busy with family solicitors this morning, waiting for news by Friday, praying we escape captivity. What are you about to move out of the country, Brother Avon? Well, I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad at you if you are, because I mean, hey, this is that moment. This is in prophecy. This is that fleeing moment. And this is where it gets down to an individual perception of what they see and what the Most High is telling them what they need to do. If you seeing things like I said about a month ago, if you feel that script, those scriptures, when it's saying about the fleeing, and you feel that you just might, or you feel that you're going to be affected by it, yeah, the Most High said, what? Flee. That's what he said. So that's going to be on an individual basis. Now, for individuals who do decide to do that, hey, more power to you. But don't look down on your brothers. And while you claiming you leave and you looking at your brother, y'all, and calling them idiots, y'all gonna be judged by the Most High. Forgetting there's a whole lot more scriptures that's involved further than fleeing. You don't tell people you're going to get destroyed when you got a scripture that clearly states that there's going to be a gathering, and that gathering is going to be of the Most High, his strength. But hey, individuals, I tell you, this is the reason why I said it's going to take the Most High to straighten it out. But the Most High, truthfully, he wants you to work it out yourself. Just listen to his spirit. That's what he wants from us. But you got individuals. You do have individuals who wants to put themselves okay, brother. You got individuals who want to be top dog. So it's not necessarily it's a problem, because the Most High said that he's picking his governors. The ones that are in power going to be taken out of power. That's scriptural. When I say out of power, we're talking about some politicians, things of that nature. It's going to be taken out of power. The Most High said it, and it's going to happen. And he's going to put his people as governors over this and over that. This is on the this is not on the horizon. This has already happened. Call them chosen ones. Call them anointed ones. The Most High already has his people lined up. And the thing about it is, they may not know it. It could be Brother Avon. Could be one of those anointed ones, and he may not know it. The Most High probably don't want him to know it. But when it's that time for him to know it, trust and believe. He's going to grab a hold to it, and he's going to do it by the letter. That's how the Most High works. He know his people, and he knows what they're going to do. But now you got individuals who's worried about how they look before people. Those are the ones that the Most High do not want. I'm gonna be straight and frank with you. He does not want those individuals who's worried about how good they look. He's not worried. He's not worried. He wants individuals who's going to work for his sanctification of his great and holy name. That's what he wants. If you're outside of that, brothers, please, you need to stay outside then. But that's what he wants. And that's what he's going to get. It's the reason why they call it a remnant. There's another reason why they said leading to life is a cramped road leading to life, and few are the ones finding it. Broad and spacious is that fleshly road. Broad and spacious is that fleshly road. Yes, we go out. Yeah, you know what, brother? Keeping our silence, brother, that is a war tactic. And it's pretty much the strongest one. It's pretty much the strongest one. Let me put it this way. At least I'm coming to learn of that. Keeping your silence when it's time in the Most High. I mean, if he's telling you to keep quiet. There's a legitimate reason why he wants you to keep quiet. You may be in front of the Most High is probably working things out to do something for you, but he wants to have the understanding you're going to keep your mouth shut and you're going to do what he asks you to do. And it may be that I'm going to make sure, and the Most High, I'm going to see to it that you get this amount of funds for this here. I need for you to do it for my people. I see that you love my people. I'm going to trust you. Who is that? Solomon? Solomon loved Israel, but they worked his nerve. He sat back and looked at his father. He seen the stress that his father was up under. And he said, and he asked the Most High, he said, who is able to judge this difficult people? And if you are a people of color, if you are of Israel, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We make things difficult when it don't need to be difficult. Some of us. But the ones that practice that, you be like, dude, are you for real? That's what we do. Ain't nothing changed from thousands of years ago. Ain't nothing. Only time has changed. That's it. Only time. The Most High, he deemed it 400-year captivity. The last of all of Israel, this remnant. He said you're going to be small in all the nations. And we're the smallest. If you are in captivity, you are of the Yahudims. You are a remnant compared to that country. That's a little small scripture that some individuals overlook. And they say, "Oh, these people over here, they're from the tribe of Gad." Whole country is from Gad. Come on now. That's impossible because the Most High said his people are going to be a remnant amongst the nation. Wherever we are located at, we're going to be a small number compared to that nation. This is what we are in right now. A judging of a nation, a quaking of the earth. And if they don't, shalom, Sister Linda Cross. Shalom, Sister Zenobia. You know what? We seeing what's happening. Shalom, Sister Van P. We seeing what's happening. And I was just talking to a brother a couple of days ago. And he said, Mike, man, it's just kind of funny. I'm seeing, he was telling me, he's seeing a economic decline. And then he's saying, man, I'm still trying to start this business. He said, why am I working like this, man? I was like, man, look here. And don't get me wrong. I understood exactly what he was saying. I did. I was doing the same thing. Putting money over here for this business, putting money over here for that business and things of that nature. Doing the same thing. And I'm just like, man, I know this stuff is about to, belly flop. But why am I? But hey, I feel in my spirit, something is about to happen. And he said, man, I'm telling you, I was just about to say the same thing. This is what the brother was saying. I said, but I mean, it's like I got to continue to do this, man. Although the world is saying, hey, the death of the dollar, the death of the dollar. Okay. You keep on living. You keep on, doing what you need to do. It's still gonna cost you to buy groceries. You got to pay bills. You keep on moving. And then when that time comes that there's a death of a dollar, hey, okay, it is what it is. The Most High know exactly how to maneuver things, how to protect his people. Hands down, period. He know exactly what to do. The thing is, we need to understand his voice. We need to understand how to hear him. Keep silent, like Brother Avon said. We got to keep silent. The Most High don't want to, let's just use this for an example. Sister Van P was in at the gas station. She was getting gas and went in there to get her a bottle of water or whatever to drink. And she is not a person who gambles. But this particular day, she bought one of those scratch-offs. She bought a scratch-off. And she hit it big. But she kept it to herself. Because if Sister Van P went out there and said, I went out here and I just had a feeling just to buy this car and I bought it. If she went out there and she put that on full blast and let everybody know how she came about it, no. What do you think brothers and sisters going to be doing? They all going to be running up that thing and they go get the scratch. No, it was only meant for her to do that. And this is the thing we have to understand, brothers. It's when you listening to the Most High, and even when at times you may not be listening, you go do something, you're like, why in the world I do that? The Most High know he know exactly what he wanted you to do. And these are the things that's happening. Now, you got certain individuals. I never will forget this. When I was Joe's Witness, they had a watchtower lesson, and it was talking about miracles. There you go, Brother Avon. Miracles. And they said miracles don't exist nowadays. And I said, I was like, there you go, Sister Van P. That's what I'm saying. You got to keep quiet. You have to keep quiet, brothers. And I'm telling you, I had to learn that the hard way. I'm talking to brothers and sisters about business ventures and things of that nature. There was one time, brothers, I was building sofas with this brother. I was showing him how to do it. I was working for AT&T boy on the weekend. I go over there and help him out. He was a tailor, and I showed him how to. And so what we did, we took an old sofa, stripped it down, and the name of he had a clothing, a designer store. And so I said, man, I'm gonna show you how to do this sofa. And it was he used the word denim in his business. I forgot the title of his company. But anyway, we put a big pocket on the side of the sofa, and we covered it in denim. This is what we did. We covered it in denim, put a pocket on it, top stitched it, and everything, made the sofa look like a pair of denim jeans with pockets. We didn't put no collar on it, with pockets and everything. People was coming in there trying to buy the sofa because they never seen anything like it. They never seen anything like it. So what happened, I was talking to this brother, and I said, you know what? This is before they even came out with these particular rugs. I said, because I was looking at all the material that we have been using, scraps and everything. I said, man, you know what? I think I'm gonna get into making rugs with scrap material. Now, this particular brother here, he knew people. He knew a lot of people. He knew it. He knew R. Kelly. What's the guy's name? Juvenile, all of them, because he sold jackets for them. He knew all of them. But he was telling them about this, not them, but somebody else. It was a white guy, truthfully. And so he was telling this guy, hey, I got a buddy of mine. He was talking about making a rug out of like old material, leather material, and things of that. Man, that brother called me back and said, man, Mike, about a month later, the white guy stole all of them, ideas, went out there and started selling those types of rugs. That's what he literally went out there and got bits and pieces of leather, sold all of that stuff together, laid it on the floor, sold it for hundreds of dollars. That's that power that's that power that I was lacking, of silence. And right, I mean, this is it. This is how we got to keep silent, because that, like I said, with Sister Van P, it was only meant for her. That's it. Because now if she went out there and told, yeah, the Most High blessed me, I went out here and I played, I got this here and I got that. What do you think Israel gonna do? Israel is going to make the lottery, those car pickoffs, scratch off or whatever, make them rich overnight, because they're gonna feel the same thing is going to happen for them. It's not going to happen for them. It was only meant for her. And that's the beauty of it. Hold on, Sister Zenobia. What do you say? There you go. There you go, Sister Zenobia. There you go. Only a trusted person would tell her that. That's it. Brothers, this is that time where we got to keep our mouths shut. This is that time. Hold on. This is that time where the Most High is going to be moving. Well, I ain't going to mean it's going to be, he's moving already. And he's being patient with individuals. He's moving and he's being patient. The moment we learn to control our tongue, because I'm gonna say me. I'm not gonna say we. I'm gonna say me. We have a heart to help, to give advice. Hey, if I was you, I'd do it this way, and so on, so. Now it's time to shut up. It is absolutely time to shut up. I learned that. Even within working with my brothers. I learned to shut up. That's what I did. Because I seen, even within Israel, what they can do. And then step back and claim they're doing the will of the Most High. I seen it. I had brothers. I knew one brother loaned another brother $10,000. He wanted to start a business. Now, granted, he never paid the $10,000 back. He didn't. Never paid it back. He always had a business idea. That's what he had. Always had but nothing. He never bared any fruit. He had a whole lot of thoughts in his head, wishful thinking. Until we learn to sit back, listen, keep our mouth shut, and move in that direction. Because as long as you are Israel, you speaking business, you speaking this, you speaking that, the devil hears everything that you speak about. And so, you know what? I'm going to start this business and so and so, so and so, so and so, so and so. He's hearing that. And he's also saying, if he start this business, because this dude, he do have a good heart. He's going to send out his legions to cause trouble, to make put up a stumbling block. Oh, make sure his credit score is not good. Make sure he can't borrow no money. So, brothers, it's that real. If you got a business in your head and you know what for a fact what you the depth of what you're doing, and the devil hears it, and then he started to look at it and said, he's on point. If he does this, and the Most High bless him over here, he's hurting me. Oh, off the top, sister. Off the top. Your sister London Cross? Yes. So, I mean, when you're talking about whatever you're talking about, until you know what, brothers, the only time you will probably can open up your mouth, the only time I will say will you be in a safe place to speak what you want to speak is when we are away from the devil, according to Revelation chapter 12. When we are away from the devil, because he is that major hindrance. He is. It's a reason why we are on the low end of the totem pole when it comes to wealth. Think about it now, Israel. All right, you may have one or two. They got a few dollars in their pocket. But as a nation, no. We are in reverse of poor. We so poor, we got debt with poor. Please. That's the reason. It's the reason why we are least of all people when it comes to money. The devil, he knows exactly what he's doing and what he got in place. We as a nation, as long as we are up under captivity or under the nose of the devil, you might hang that one up. You ain't rising. Not as long as we are in captivity. That's not going to happen under the devil's nose, and the Most High is not going to allow it. He's not going to allow it, because it would not be said that the devil gave his people this or that. The Most High is going to show his hand as to who he is. And the world will have to know who he is and who these people we belong to. He got to do that himself, because he has to show Israel who he is to Israel. You didn't know who you were? I'm letting you know who you are. You don't have to worry about Brother Avon, Sister Linda Cross, Sister Zenobia, Sister Vampy. You don't have to worry about them telling you who you are. I'm letting you know from my own mouth who you are. And I'm here to take you home. Exactly, Sister Zenobia. Exactly. That's the beauty of it. It's going to be the Most High who's going to let the world know, I made you rich. The world going to know, oh, no, we know that the Most High made you rich. If any of us speak anything contrary to that, we're in trouble. Off the top, we're in trouble. Now, the Most High, when I tell you, that's going to be that one. And you know what, brothers? Truthfully, I think it's going to serve. It's going to serve a two-part. When the Most High let the world know who He is, and then at the same time, unawake Israel, they go realize who the Most High is. But then they go have an abrupt awakening. When I say abrupt, I'm talking about the time that they awoke. It's like somebody coming in that room, shaking you to get you up. That's what the Most High is going to do. Because truthfully, brothers, I mean, at least that's my assumption. Because I say this because you're seeing this, what's happening now. And you're looking at prophecies. Somebody's going to be awakened abruptly. Now, granted, if you just been awakened with respect, you know, the Most High, hey, you was that person who listened to the Most High Spirit. That's what the Most High said. I'm looking for those to worship me in spirit and truth. And for those that know me, they know my voice. For the ones that do not know His voice, but they do belong to Him, and they claiming other things, yes, somebody got to be shaken out of their sleep. They got to be shaken out of their slumber. That's what I'm talking about. And so now, hey, and if that's the way the Most High deemed it to wake His people up, so be it. But that's the way I'm seeing things has to go, because right now, Islam, Christianity got a hold on our people. They have a hold on them that is absolutely, it's powerful. And I know for a fact, if I say this here, a lot of you brothers and sisters are going to know, and you're going to understand exactly what I'm talking about. You can go show family members in the Bible, black and white, this here. And then at the same time, it's like their mind just go blind. It's going to take the Most High, because you're looking at it like it's right here. And then when you show them in the Bible, what do? What's the first thing people do when you show them something in the Bible and they don't like it? They get mad. They're ready to fight. The devil is always in the details. Why is it so important that the devil be inside that conversation? He knows he got to maintain his demonic pull, his demonic python grip on them. That's what he know he has to do. And he's doing it. Now, myself, I don't get discouraged over family members. Now, some of the things that they do, whew, shucks. I would say it this way. Whatever a man is sowing, he most definitely will reap. So whether it's good or bad, you're going to reap it. You're going to reap it. So that's that judgment that's going to come down off the top. It is absolutely unstoppable. Because right now, with you brothers and sisters being here, this is a reaping of what you're going to sow when it's all over said and done. If you're in the streets slinging dope, you're going to reap what you sow. You know what dope do? There's no good in it. So you're going to reap the evil of that. Off the top. Off the top. And so this reaping is real. But it's about to be laid down as to a concrete, and it's going to be visible across the board. That's what's happening. If you sit here and the Most High tells you, do not continue in contention with your brothers, and you practicing it, you are literally practicing nonsense in and amongst Israel. What do you think you're going to reap? It ain't going to be diamonds and pearls. What do you think you're going to reap? That's the thing. This brothers. This is about to happen. No, it ain't about to happen. It's happening. It's happening right now. People are reaping. And I'm not speaking about the nations. The only people I'm concerned with right now is absolutely us. You know what, Sister Linda? They will always say that. They will always say it. But now it's about to be a reality. It's going to be something that's going to be absolutely seen and witnessed. That's one thing about it. It's going to be seen and it's going to be felt. That's one thing that's going to happen. They can sit up and say, they don't mean it. All righty. Kick rocks. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And it's happening already. The shift is already started. That's the thing. The shift, even when it comes to the nation, it's shifting. You don't think that shift is affecting Israel at the same time? The Most High has prophecies that's happening all at the same time. He has this prophecy is happening over here. A nation is being judged while we are still in captivity. Am I wrong? The nations are being judged while we are still in captivity. This warning is for Israel and Israel only. Yes, we are in captivity. We have influences of wicked spirits that's around us, that's affecting a lot of us. When the Most High said forgive up to 77 times, and he was talking about, hey, do not hate your brother from the heart. All of this, you know why he was saying that beforehand? He knew that we was going to be in the belly of the beast. He knew that we was going to be in the four corners of the earth, up under the devil's nose. He gave us a warning of what we need to do. Brothers and sisters, this is that time for us to take that to heart. Now, granted, brothers and sisters, let's not even misunderstand this. There are certain situations that some brothers and sisters have been put in, and they find it difficult to forgive a person. If you are that person, find some well-respected elders. This is my encouragement. Some well-respected elders, confidential encouraging elders, mature men, and ask them to pray for you so that you don't have that hate inside your heart. I seen some hate in some kids that was absolutely unbelievable. But if you listen to their stories, you could be like, whoa, oh, hold on now. I'm going to tell you one. This little sister, I think she was about 11 years old. 11 years old, her mother died. And she had, like, I think 2 little siblings. So she got pushed from a child to a grown woman when it's all over said and done, because she had to take care of her siblings. Father was still living, truthfully. Yeah, he was still living. Until she got tired of what her father was doing to her. She grabbed a hold to her two brothers, and she ran away. She slept on the street. This is what she did until she came in contact with this brother. She came in contact with this brother, and he had an orphanage. Truthfully, this brother here, he was going around grabbing little kids off the street. They were sleeping under cars and everything. He was grabbing them. He had a bus. And he was putting them in the bus, and he was taking them to his orphanage. This is what he was doing. But going back to this little girl. And so this little girl, she was explaining how thing was, going, how thing was happening to her, and how she had to take her 2 little brothers and take care of them. And then she also explained how her father transmitted HIV to her. 11 years old. That poor child broke down right there in front of the cameras. And don't get me wrong, brothers. That type of situation, it can take your hate to a whole different level. You got some flowing around in your blood that you did not ask for. It can. And this is the reason why I say, brothers, seek out well-qualified brothers who can really pray in your behalf, because it's going to take that. Brothers or sisters, it's going to take it. Now, some of you may say, well, my situation not that, it may not be as bad as hers, but prayer, there's a strength that comes from praying to the Most High. He's what, you think the Most High don't see her situation and don't understand it? Man, please. Now, how that little sister is doing to this very day, I do not know. But that's just one of the cases that some of our brothers and sisters go through. And I'm talking about even the men, the boys, the same thing. That's that hate. The devil knows exactly. When the Most High said, don't let hate affect your heart, the devil tries to bring in that hate deeply. If he got to cause this person here to do that there to you, just to get you into that hate, that devil is going to dig deep. That's what he's going to do. And we have history to show that he did that and is still doing it right down to this very day. This is a spiritual battle in captivity. This is what this is. And at the same time, we got to start taking up for the ones who really can't fight. We do. I did a song, and I think, did I post that thing last night? Yes, I did. I posted that thing last night. That song. It was two of them. I did it by mistake, but when I realized that it was two songs in one, um, and it's the it's a part of the if you go on to my channel and you will see the title of "I Curse You," and then it goes say second. That's the second song that's also up under that same video. It's going to say "A Father's Warning." That's a scriptural based song, period. And it's talking about um, the nation's killing us in the streets and things of that nature. But then, hey, it come back and said this is a warning, and it sings the scriptures and everything. These are the things. Hold on. These are the things. Oh, you did, brother Avon. Oh, and I appreciate that, brother, because I'm trying to get it out there. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me do this here, because if you brothers can do me a favor, let me do this. Let me copy it real quick. Da, 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 da. Let me see. Boom. Here we go. Oh man, come on, man. Good. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Let me copy it. Oh man, come on. Good night. Okay. And let me post it. Come on. That's my my other YouTube channel, and that's where I'm going to be moving all the music to. And so if you brothers would like to subscribe to the channel, and that's where the music is going to be too. You're going to have some of it's going to have videos, and some of it's going to be just a blank black, screen. And I'm going to eventually start taking songs and compiling them for like maybe an hour worth of music, and then as well as for the videos, because eventually that's how I'm going to move the music too. And this is strictly to encourage us. Everything that we battle, we have to battle with. Yes, I'm trying my best to write about it, give a good title to it, make the best videos in order for it to encourage us, because we're going to need it. We're going to need it. The devil is going to throw his punches, and we're going to need to continue to maintain that armor. How do we get down? We always are dancing and singing. That's us. We're always dancing and singing. No matter where we are at on this planet Earth, we can be broke, busted, disgusted, and nearby can't be trusted. But we're going to sing and we're going to dance. That's who we are. You had the nation that made fun of us. When I was in Chicago, and I heard this white guy say this, and they saying they was going to Wrigley Fields. And if you know what not Wrigley Fields, the Sox Fields, that's on the south side of Chicago. So what they had amongst themselves was this: the train that they would take to get to the Sox field. Brothers, I'm gonna tell you what they called it. They called it the Soul Train. That's what the white people called it. They called it the Soul Train. And I looked at these. I looked at them and I'm like, about to call him, nigga. And like, all right. It's a whole, it's us over there. It's all us that lives over there. That's the reason why they call it Soul Train. Yeah, and they kind of stuff trying to be making mockery of us. But hey, we took our style, our dancing to Soul Train. We put it before the world. American Bandstand, what was how American Bandstand? They couldn't compete. I mean, they was out there a little bit, but they could not. They tried their best to come up against Soul Train. You can't beat that. You can't beat it. But this is how we get down. Truthfully, this is how we get down. It's music, dancing. And what do you think you're going to be doing, brothers? Once you get situated in the wilderness, you're going to be thankful we're going to be thankful that we are not up under the devil's nose. That's one thing that's going to we're going to be happy about. We won't be up under his influence any longer. You're going to be a free moral agent with your own will to do. Whether you go do things according to Yah's will or you go do things according to your will, which we know for a fact, that's not going to make it. We know these things. But that's what that's who we are. In the world, they followed our lead. They did. And I never forget, I was watching some old clips of Soul Train. And I don't know if you brothers and sisters remember this one, because they posted this all on the media. There was this white boy on Soul Train, skinny old something. And he was cabbage patching. And he was doing it hard. And some brother took that clip and he said that was Trump back when he was younger on Soul Train. And the way he made the clip, it was so funny the way he did it. He went back from that time and brought him up to now. He said, "What happened?" But it was a funny clip that he had put together. But you're seeing how these people recognize how we move a room, how we move rooms. That's who we are. The Most High said it. I will not totally abandon my people, Israel. So then at the same time, when you take that one scripture and then you apply it, or not apply, you lay it down to Christianity. How is it that you feel that Israel is done away with when the Most High says he will never do away with Israel? How is it that you made this a teaching and got people believing it? You got the people who are Israel believing that they're done away with. That's how deep it goes. When we was depressed, we was making songs. When we was in the field, we was making songs. We made songs as we went by. The brothers, our forefathers in the fields were singing songs, but it was a warning. They did not know. That is, the Gentiles. They did not know. They was telling, hey, we gonna be leaving tonight, heading to the North Star. They didn't understand that. We did. We did. But with this awakening, brothers, I tell you, this is the most important time in our lives. In closing, I'm going to say this, brothers. Let us continue to hold our silence When you get to a particular point in your life and you all right, the silence needs to be broken because it's going to get there. It's going to happen. That silence that we maintain it right down to this day, it's going to be no, brother, it's going to be let out and it's going to be let out loud. Like I was saying about Sister Van P, and let's just say hypothetically speaking, that she did, she went and got the scratch off, she won millions of dollars. But that sister went and did something different with that money. She listened to it the Most High, and she said to herself, she said in her mind, I'm gonna go do this here. And she looked into it. She did her investigation, she did her research and everything. All right. And now Sister Van P, she's on a whole different level now. So now she took that money, put it over here and as an investment. But that investment blew up. It went from a small amount to it caused her to own the company. That's the Most High's doing, because now he knows exactly what he's doing. He got her prepared mentally. All right, you look here, I need for you to do this here. She did it. She went the first step that she needed to do. Go put some gas in your car and then go in the store, get the scratch off. She got it. She held on to the money and she kept her mouth shut. She kept her mouth shut. She's talking to what do I do with this? What do I do with this? When do the Most High usually talk to his people? At night, when you sleep. He talks to you in dreams. That's who he talks to his people. But this sister, now she got her stuff together and thing. She doing it. Nobody knows what she won. Nobody knows. But she said, I'm gonna take this money, I'm gonna go here and listen to me. Sister Van P did not even go out here and buy no brand new car. There was nothing wrong with her car. She kept it the way it is. She did not want to raise no suspicion of people like, oh, she got a new car. She's not trying to show the flesh. She's living by the spirit. So now she's moving on. She's doing her thing right. She's doing her thing. She's going to say, I'm going to invest this money. And I'm going to do this. She did it. And then, like I said, she gave a percentage of the money to this investment. That investment flipped and tripped and took her to a whole different level overnight. The Most High knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's causing, because now he can trust Sister Van P to do what he wants her to do. And she did it. Now she took it a little bit further. Well, since I did this here and I got this company now, I'm going to hire some of my people. And she did just that. She started hiring some of her people, paying her people. And at the same time, don't get me wrong, Sister Van P, the person that she is, she was shrewd about who she hired, because not all family is good family. That's one thing she knew. Not all family is good family. So yeah, she had to do what the Most High did. She had to weed people out. She had to weed them out. So now she's moving on. People like, looking at her now. She didn't gain a little recognition. Is that the word? Recognition? She's out there. She's known now. She's respected. But she got her respect by being quiet. And then she worked herself through the rank quietly, because the Most High kept her unknown to prying eyes. So now she's out there, but she's respected. But the Most High is not done with her. Now she want to take this to a whole nother level. It's not like that she's out there telling everybody what her accomplishment. No, she's not doing it that way. But when it's all over said and done, this sister just took everything that it started from a scratch off, and she found herself having companies all in Africa. She's hiring brothers and sisters there. Now, the Most High has moved her, because now she's doing companies in Africa, and she's hiring the brothers and sisters there, whom the visitors that was there did not hire those our brothers. She went there and did that. Got companies and things. See, this is how the Most High works. He will start off with something very small and take it to another level that you cannot comprehend right now. But that's what's happening. That's what's happening. And it's happening, and it's going to succeed. We can never sit up and say, oh, that won't happen, and so and so, so and so, so and so. The only thing the Most High cannot do is lie. That's the only thing he cannot do. Outside of that, everything is absolutely possible. There you go, Sister Zenobia. Psalms 32:8. I will instruct thee in the way which thou shalt go. I will guide them, or guide thee with his eyes. And that's what the Most High is doing. He's doing it now, brothers. And it can start off with the smallest things. He just asks, keep your mouth shut and move on about your business, about my business. We need to be about his business. Holding that silence, brothers, yes. And it's difficult. Oh, don't think holding your tongue is an easy thing to do. Because when you feel that you did something, you got it, you want to tell the world. Even if the Most High bless you, you still want to. What did Yahushua say when he was healing the brothers and sisters there? He said, see that you don't tell nobody. Did he not say that, brothers? He was healing, raising the dead, telling people, hey, look here, don't tell nobody. Why did Yahushua tell the Israelites not to tell no one else what he did for them? This is that time we need to be quiet. This is that history repeating itself. What is on the horizon that we need to keep quiet about? That's the beauty of it. That is the beauty. These are exciting times, I tell you. And like I said, brothers, these are privileged times for us. It's a privilege. Because a lot of you brothers and sisters out here, if you know that you are chosen or anointed, all right, it's not, this saying is not for you. It's those who don't think that they are. This is what I'm saying to you. When you come to realize who you are, not just you Israel. When you know for a fact that you've been anointed, and being anointed, it doesn't mean that you're going to have a whole lot of money. And it doesn't mean that you're going to have prestige. Everybody going to know your name. No, that's not being anointed. I mean, don't get me wrong now. The Most High anointed people. He anointed Saul, David, Solomon to be kings. Now, when I say anointed, brother, it don't necessarily mean that I'm saying that, you are anointed to go to heaven. You are anointed to do the Most High's will. He chose you. Shalom, shalom, Brother Earl. He chose you to do to put you on a particular mission. That's anointing. And you're going to know what your mission is. And truthfully, brothers, when it's all over said and done, there's one that the Most High always said, it's based in scriptures. Love your brothers. Obey the laws and things of that nature. But this anointing, it takes you to a whole nother level. And it does not necessarily mean that you're going to be walking around here in fine linen and everything of that nature. No. Now, it does not mean that. Nice, but it doesn't mean it. But if you look at the Most High's, especially the prophets. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, hold on. Got to put my laptop about to go dead. Hold on just for a moment. Okay. I lost my thought. But anyway, our silence, brothers and sisters, it is absolutely important for us to hold on to it. Because the day is going to come with that silence. It's going to be, the Most High is going to give you the word. Let it be known. And it's going to be like a pressure pot. And once we start to let it be known, and I seriously believe that we go be in our own land. In the moment we have the word from the Most High to open up our mouths and speak, oh yeah, it's going to be real. It's going to be, it's going to be real for us. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be real for us. But like I was saying, a lot of things that we are going through, brothers and sisters, are biblically based. It is. It is absolutely biblical based. These are the things we had to go through. Granted, because right now, once I'm done with this live, I got to finish with this other song and get it ready and things of that nature, and I'm gonna post it. And these songs are meant to strike your soul when it's all over said and done. You know, to keep us on the up and up. That's what it's for. To encourage us. And no matter there's one of them. I'm just trying to figure out how to do this. Well, man, it ain't the fact of trick trying to figure out how to do it. Because I do know that there's a lot of sickness going on with a lot of brothers. And when these doctors mention cancer, oh my goodness. I've seen so many brothers just like they go from 200, 230 down to 100 pound bone laced with skin. They just go and go and go. But the more I seen that, and I start questioning, I seen that some of these brothers, well, I ain't gonna say some, it was quite a few. They gave their power over to another god. That's what they did. They gave their powers over to another god. They claimed that they were serving God. That's what they said. But they kept withering away. And so I said to one brother, I was like, well, let me post something to you. He said, no, and I was talking about herbs and everything. That's what I was talking about. Then I came and I flipped from herbs, I flipped to scriptures. I said, well, the Most High said, the leaves are for the healing of the nation, brother. Well, my doctor said this. I said, that's where the problem lies at, brother. The doctor thinks he's a god. Pharaoh felt the same way. Pharaoh felt the same way. When the Most High said there's leaves out here for the curing of the nation, so be it. But if you don't believe, what do the Most High take his leave? He takes his leave. You don't believe? You Israel. All right. The Most High, let him go on, let him go ahead and go on to grace. And that's how he moves. Either you're going to believe in the Most High and you will do what you need to do. Brothers, if you know for a fact you're a smoker and you have words that you know that smoking is bad for you, do what you're supposed to do in order for the Most High to bless you. That's what you do. If you know for a fact these doctors telling you, hey, you need to cut down on this here. Whatever they're saying that you need to cut down on, all righty, fine. You do what you're supposed to do. If you don't, the Most High He's going to let that road continue that road. You may know the scriptures from the front to the back of your hand, but it's small things that you need to be faithful. It takes a body to praise the Most High. It takes life to praise the Most High. And if you think that you're going to circumvent the small details of life, you're only fooling yourself. The Most High say you should not be. I mean, he said you get the information from a doctor. And he tell you, hey, you need to cut back on this. You need to do at least 5 minutes of a workout, and you don't do it, you're going to reap what you sow, and that's whether you know the scriptures or not. You can be dumber than a doorknob. You're going to still reap it. You could be well educated, but it's that small detail that you know for a fact what you should do that you don't do. That's the one that's going to come up against you. The small ones are the most deadly ones. But this is how we have to buckle down, and we got to start, individually speaking, scrutinize ourselves. We can't scrutinize nobody else. We only can scrutinize ourselves when it's all over said and done, and that's who I'm talking about. I'm talking to myself, like I'm looking in the mirror, talking to myself. But that's how we have to start out. That's my encouragement. I'm not going to say what we have to do, because everybody, we all will stand before the judgment seat of the Most High. That's one thing we're going to do. But we should be this is my encouragement, is to be found when the Most High comes to gather his people. He knows exactly who he's going to put in place over his people. And it won't be the nations. The nations still believe that they're coming with us and they go oversee us. Now you can't even tell that to Christians. You cannot. Because they got in their head, they still have it in their heads, they're Gentiles. You got it in black and white, what the Most High said. And do you know, I'm telling you, brothers, when the Most High says that the devil has misled the entire inhabited earth, oh my goodness. When you can pull up a scripture and show them in Genesis who the Gentiles are. I've seen sisters who's supposed to be devout Christians get heated when you show them that. Why is it that they get mad like that, brothers? Is that not that deceiving of the devil? This stuff is real. I tell you, it is absolutely mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling. But at the same time, brothers, this is how we have to start looking at things. Consider it a blessing that you woke. Because you see things they don't see. Why did the Most High wake you up? Why? He didn't have to shake you. He just woke you up with grace. But with this abrupt awakening, with this deliverance, because brothers, you look at the scriptures truthfully, it's the deliverance that we're looking at. And it's not the end of all things. It's a deliverance. It's to gather, to deliver. You go gather it. It's just like UPS. You got a box. You put in an order. They come and pick it up. and they take it to its destination. The same thing is about to happen to us, Israel. You're about to be taken up and put in a place that belongs to you. That's the scriptures. That right there must take place before the end of all things. Period. These things that's happening now, the volcano eruptions. This is what's happening. This is what's happening. I tell you, shalom, shalom, Brother Kenneth. It's that time that we need to be paying attention to for this deliverance. This is it. This is it. What we've been, these things that the Most High said, hey, this was going to be happening, this was going to be happening. Hey, but it's going to start with that awakening. That awakening is going to change things. Now, we've seen the eclipse that came out and left the marks in our Tav. Yes. We have everything that the Most High said. He's going to judge the nation. Did he not say he's going to judge the nation? Now, he's judging. Things are happening. Brothers are doing what brothers do, whether it's good or bad, because trust and believe. The Most High put it in the scriptures. He said, hey, I'm going to compile the days of Lot and the days of Noah in this one particular generation. And he said, when you're starting to catch sight of all of these disgusting things taking place, and that's even amongst Israel, know that your deliverance is near. I was just looking at a clip on TikTok. This little young brother was standing beside this sister. They was in church. Both of them had on black. The little brother had on some heels, pink heels. Look like 6 inches. Look like some stuff, 6 inches heels, 6-inch heels. With I don't know what they call it. It's a hat that women's wear, and they both was like dancing and call themselves praising. But this is the church that you see now. This is what you see. You're right there, the brother Avon. Matthew chapter 24 and Luke chapter 21, Revelation chapter 13. All of those scriptures support each other when it's all over said and done. If you look at those scriptures, you look at what's happening now, you know there's a deliverance that's about to take place. That's it. You see a nation saying all these grand things that they're going to do, doing things, hey, they feel that they own. They feel that they have the right to do. That's the nation we are. This is the nation we are in captivity. And it's just not Judah here. It's Judah that's everywhere. This is what we're experiencing right down to this day. We're at that deliverance mode. In order for Armageddon to come, we got to be in our own land. That's Armageddon. That's when they thinking they will come back in and recolonize Africa once and for all. That's when Armageddon takes place. We have two different things that's going to happen. First, we got to be delivered. We got to be delivered, first and foremost. Along with our deliverance, we go through a healing process, as you may say, and the wilderness. I wouldn't necessarily call. Some may put in and give off a notation as bad. I don't see it that way. I don't see it as being a bad thing. I mean, Israel did some bad things. Israel did some bad things. They did some disobedient things. That's what Israel did. And for those that knew the significance of that time, they just had a determination. They had a determination to stay faithful. They knew that the Most High, hey, he brought us here. If we don't eat for 30 days, he gonna see to it that we're not gonna get sick. We're not gonna die. That's the mentality. That's the strength. That's the strength of their faith. But you're going to have individuals, brothers. You're going to have it. You're going to have individuals. That's they're going to be concerned about their flesh. It's going to happen. We Israel. We Israel. It's going to happen. This is that time, brothers, for deliverance. Things are happening. I know some of you brothers are going through some things. Maybe you're asking yourself, what's going on? No, it ain't the fact you ask that question, what's going on? No, yeah, this is deliverance time. That's what this is. This is the time that we are looking at for a deliverance where the Most High said, you are those descendants who was there. Oh, no. You was not there. We was not there. Matter of fact, Israel didn't even exist. But we, like I said, brother, some months ago, we're those people the Most High spoke about to Abraham. We're that last of them all. Let that sink in. We are the last of Israel. This is who we are, and this is where we reside. This is the last of captivity. This is where we stand. This is what we're witnessing. For some, now it may be hard to believe. You know, don't get me wrong. There's some individuals out there that do not subscribe to the 400-year captivity. They think that took place in Egypt. Okay, but Egypt, hey, that's a whole nother conversation. And if you holding on to the scriptures like Brother Avon posted, Matthew chapter 24, brothers and sisters, go read it. Go read it. Luke chapter 21. They're gonna be on the same, they're gonna be on the same totem pole off the top. The days of Noah and the days of Lot. I think the days of Lot is in Luke chapter 21. The days of Noah is in Matthew chapter 24, if I'm not mistaken. If not, it's going to be vice versa. It's going to be vice versa. And if you look into those scriptures, brother, and you go and you understand in prophecies, he put it out there. Yahushua, he knew about that 400-year captivity. He spoke briefly about it. He said, some of you you're going to go into slavery, captivity. You're going to be held before judges and things of that nature. He laid it all out. But he knew about that captivity. He knew about it. And that captivity, brothers, please, with this awakening is part of the last days. That's a part of the last days, brothers. And here we are, walking, living, and breathing, and witnessing these things right before our eyes. Now, one day, one day is going to change everything. That one day, brothers. And I know it sounds far-fetched, but when you start looking at script, You start looking at scriptures and things of that nature, and then you start looking at what's happening in real time. Then that's when things get real. Right now, the world is not seeing what you're seeing. They're not understanding what you're understanding. They're not. You are. Because now at the same time, a lot of you individuals that's living right down to this day, because Yahushua said it, you won't even touch death. You would not even taste it at all. That's a promise that he put out for the individuals that are living during the time of this end. This awakening. We woke up, like I said, and the world started to throw up. It started to realize how sick it is. This was happening. Now you woke up into a particular time in the last days, and then, hey, these are the things that Yahushua said was going to happen. And he said this here also, for those that's living, some of those will not even taste death. Now, do you believe? Do you believe? Because the Most High, he already has those individuals marked for that precious life. They marked. They marked. But here we are, stepping into a whole different arena. This is a privileged time, brothers. And I know I've been saying privilege. It is. It is privilege. It is a privilege to witness these things thus far. But we got to continue to move forward. We got to continue to maintain our faith. When you right here, you encouraging brothers and sisters, brothers, like we do, you made yourself a spectacle to the devil. He's going to come up on a lot of you, brothers and sisters. He is. You're going to think you're going crazy. You're not going crazy. You're just being affected by the devil. He wants you to make you think like you're crazy. No. You know what you heard. You know what you're seeing. Because he knows exactly what he needs to do to you. If he feel, all right, this brother here is unemployed. And he's saying, this Negro here is unemployed, but he's doing this here. He's doing that there. He's calling sister so-and-so. He's calling brother so-and-so. He's doing more damage while he's unemployed. Get this man a job. That's what the devil will do. They say an idle mind is a devil's workshop. Yeah, our idle minds are on a whole different level. Let a brother get unemployed. Yeah, he gonna go out there. He gonna do what he need to do to make some money or whatever the situation may be to take care of his family. But when his mind and he think it's idle, hey, I'm gonna talk to these brothers over here. He encouraging brothers. The devil don't need that. The devil do not need that brother to have that much time on his hand. He's doing work that's greater than what he was doing at first. Give him a job. Give him a job. It's working against the devil no matter how you look at it, brothers and sisters. It's working against him. Getting that job is not going to stop that brother's zeal. May slow it down, but it ain't going to stop it. And when I say slow down, brother, because I mean you working at you doing your job. You working. And then now when you get through working, what happens? You you go back home tired. You got to rest up for another day. That's the slow down, but it's not stopped. The devil knows this. So now, let the world continue to affect Black people. Let it continue to do that. They're hoping that we turn on one another. That's what they hoping. Till the frustration gets so deep that we think, they're hoping that, hey, they're going to turn on one another. They're going to do our dirty work. Well, brothers, truthfully, I'm seeing a coming together of people, of brothers, sisters, awaken and none awaken. I'm seeing that. I'm witnessing that. They understanding that, hey, you go into these stores, these brothers be like, what's up, brother? Back in the days, we used to say, hey, what's up, man? We went from man to brother. Why is that? Who is that causing that spirit to resonate amongst people that look like one another? That's the Most High's doing. Yeah, we see some crazy thing that some of our brothers do. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm talking about, Sister Zenobia. I'm telling you, brothers are recognized brothers. It ain't like, but I'm going to say this, though. Brothers are recognizing brothers. Hey, what's up, brother? What's up, brother? This is what we say now. But I see white men, when they see a strong black man, hey, what's up, man? That's what they say. It's always man. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, man? What's up, man? You see more brothers saying, what's up, brother? Whether you young or old. At least that's what I've been seeing. Who's causing that to happen? It ain't like it's a fad or nothing. We got to start understanding the Most High strength, his hands in us. We're living in some frustrating times. We're living in some very frustrating times. And it's going to take patience across the board. It's going to take patience across the board for each and every last one of us. Hate, brothers, we got to put up a fight against that. Yeah, brothers, instead of being did some things that we do not like. But when that devil tries to get to that heart, I'm telling you, he's very conniving. He's very conniving. He wants you to harbor over what they did to you and things of that nature. He wanted. I'm living testimony to that. I'm living testimony to that. But you cannot. It is to our advantage not to dive into it, because the devil is trying to wreck you. He ain't thinking nothing else about you. If you sit up and say, I need $1 million and I'm gonna do this here and do that there, the devil gonna see to it that you get that $1 million just to get you off track. To get you off track, he'll do that. Because he knows your spirituality is what's killing him. He knows that. But don't let him mold us, brothers. Do not let him mold us any further. We're at that time, brothers. We are at that time, and we need one another. When it's all over said and done, we need one another. And not one of us is going to stand as an elite of Israel. We all will be one people, serving one Elohim, one creator of all things. That's who we are. That's what we're going to recognize. And the Most High, when it comes to these governors, trust and believe, they're going to know when they've been called. If you know for a fact you have not been called, you're putting yourself in a very dangerous position just because you want something. You can get yourself hemmed up. If you know for a fact you're not chosen to be a governor, keep your hind part where you need to be sitting at. If it's in the back, sit in the back. Like the Most High said, who dares to come to me when I did not choose them? Why do you think not the scribes and Pharisees? Why do you think the Rev 2939 people are being called to judgment. They're holding on to something that do not belong to them. Just to have the name Yah in your name is holy, it's set apart. And you claiming to hold that name, you claiming a holy name, just because you thinking you're the people, that's not going to swing with the Most High. He knows his people. Hey, what's that song I did? I curse you. That song, those curses up on us. That's that marker. That's that marker the scriptures left for us. And if you brothers and sisters, it's a song I did called I Curse You. And that song is based on Deuteronomy chapter 28. You listen to it, but then at the same time, you're going to hear the Most High's. You're going to hear the Most High's hurt that he had to let that happen to his people. He had to let it happen, but he was saying he was hurt because of their disobedience, and he had to let that curse flow through. He had to let it happen. But at the same time, he said, you come back to me, I'll come back to you. He said, I can cut this curses short. Just come back to me. He was literally begging Israel to come back. And here we are. Here we are, brothers, at the end of a 400-year track, coming back to the Most High. This is what we are doing. This is the reason why I say that we are a privileged people. This is a privileged time for us to be living in this particular time, witnessing these things. This is who we are. This is who we are. This is what we are experiencing. He said, you come back to me, I'm going to come back to you. Is he not coming back to you, brothers? Do you not feel his presence? You know you got his presence. You know who you are. You know exactly what's about to happen. And to strengthen you further, you need to go into a wilderness. But do not take wilderness as a bad time. It's not bad times. That's going to be the best time of our lives. When it's all over said and done, that's the best. You talking about not being around the devil now. You are literally talking about not having no influence of the devil. That's the wilderness. We need to call it, I ain't gonna say we need to call it, but the thinking of making it out to be a bad word, no, brothers, it's not a bad word. Let's call it the wonderful wilderness. That's what we need to be saying. Because now you're going to be around your own people. Everybody that you're going to be looking upon, you're going to know for a fact, you're some kin to them. Except for the one that's going to be serving as servants. Only thing you may be kin to is spiritually speaking. You share, a worship of the Most High. This is how we are standing right down to this very day. Right now, we may not understand the depth and the strength of the wilderness, but when you are in it and you're doing a comparison, the wilderness, captivity. Captivity up under Satan, wilderness up under the Most High. Which one you think you need? We know for a fact the Most High don't lie. Now, the devil, on the other hand, would tell a lie so smoothly, he will make a lie to be the truth. And he did just that. That's his history. That's his MO. I'm telling you. This is what we have in front of us right down to this very day. Yeah, we seeing everything that's happening. Yes, we do, brothers and sisters. We do. And I get it. I get it. We got it. All righty. We understand it. But the devil do not need us out of captivity. If we are out of captivity, guess what? He's hemmed up. Now he's walking on eggshells now. He's walking in a fear. Brothers and sisters, we can never understand his fear. It will not compute. We can't understand his fear. We cannot. We have promises. Even though some of us may fall asleep in death, we have a resurrection. He don't. He has non-existence that's waiting for him. That's what he has. And so for us not to be up under that stress, because don't get it wrong, brothers. Let's not get it misunderstood. The devil is stressed out. He's stressed. He's noticing, hey, my time is, it was shorter then and it's shorter now. That's what he's recognizing. And once these people, Israel, is out of his grasp, out of his influence, and they're back with the Most High up under Yahushua's guidance, apart from the devil, you're going to see the true meaning of light and day. I mean, night and day, rather. You're going to see that. You're going to be able to witness that. And that's day one, brothers. That's day one. We have in front of us a deliverance. Now, the way things are moving prophetically, they're on point. And I seriously believe, and this is just me now, brothers. This is just me now. This is just me. When it comes to a lot of the things in, especially in the book of Revelations, I seriously believe that we will be in our own land. I seriously believe that. And I think we're going to be witnessing those seals outside of captivity. That's just my thinking. That's just my thinking. Because at that same time, brothers and sisters, we will be going through a healing process. And we still got to contend with the nations. Although they're going to see the Most High's mighty hand at work. And that right there may slow them down for a moment. To see the Most High's hand gathering his people and putting them back in their land. And I'm not even trying to entertain a thought that it's going to take some years. The Most High is going to stand out. He wants the world to know who he is. If things go over this final exodus happen over some years, decades, it's not going to be moving to the nations. They go. Hey, things are just going back the way they was at first, and that's how they may take it. But now, you're talking about in a matter of days. No, that's that right there. No, but something is going to have to happen for the nations to be shell-shocked. Whether it's going to be the Most High speaking and letting the world know, hey, these are my people. I have always loved Israel. For a few seconds of a speech from the Most High, It's going to be thunderous, and it's going to be fear-inspiring. Now, if that happened, hey, yeah, you're right. The world is going to take notice. They're going to have to take note of it. This is the Most High, and these are his people. Now, those other people that's claiming to hold on to a holy title, well, they may have the nations to deal with. Of course, now they were like, hey, you claim to be this here, you claim to be that there. They're in a bit of trouble. That's what that is. They're in a bit of trouble. Because when the Most High speaks up and he speaks in behalf of you, brothers and sisters, us, he's letting the world know who we are. He's preaching to the world, and he's preaching to the world as to who you are. That's going to be a worldwide event. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be a worldwide event that the world will have to know who we are. And I'm talking about as a nation. Put my people back where they belong. You think the nation's not going to do it? They're going to be quick about it. Give these people what they want. You want to talk about a fear, and you want to see how much people love breathing? Let the Most High stand up for us and see how fast what you want, they go give it. See how fast you go be on a boat, plane to get where you need to get to. Because that fear of the Most High is going to strike them. It's going to strike them. It's going to be real then. It's going to be absolutely jaw-dropping. And here we are at this particular time. We're about to experience this. The only thing we need to continue to do, brothers, is maintain our faith, hold our tongue, stay away from deep-seated hatred that gets into the heart. These are the things we need to do in order for us to be found. Shalom, shalom, Brother Dave. In a fear-inspiring position to serve the Most High. This is how we should be found. And granted, some people are going to be doing some things right on up to that deliverance. The Most High said he's full of grace. He's full of love. But my thing is this, brothers. And I got a song that speaks about that. When grace runs out. When grace runs, and it's going to run out. You ain't going to sit up here and think you're going to continue to misuse the Most High's love. It ain't going to happen. You're not going to let a person continue to misuse your love. What do you think? You think the Most High going to let that continue to happen? Grace will run out. You're going to answer for your actions. That's what you're going to do. And so my thing is this, brother. Although religion taught lies. Oh, the Most High forgive you of all your sins. And Christendom will step out on the front of the street, lay you down, go back into the priest and pray for forgiveness, and go back and do the same thing the next day. Grace will run out. That is a truth. It will, and it's going to run out. Don't take the Most High's love for granted, because, hey, these fallen angels, that's what they did. They took his love, his kindness for granted. Now, Armageddon, that's that one that's going to show everything. It's going to show the Most High displeasure. Now, Armageddon that's on a whole different plateau. He's going to show his disapproval for people, fallen angels, that they caused a great deal of hurt to him. Brothers, I mean, let's not get it twisted. The Most High, he has feelings. He has feelings. Yes, he's mighty. He's a mighty Elohim. He's a mighty creator with feelings. And the sooner we understand it, the better off we're going to be. He has feelings, but they're thinking, oh, the Most High, what can somebody, nothing. They can't do nothing to him, but he still have feelings. You don't think that, you too, Brother Avon, because I'm about to close this out too. I got some things I have to do. You be safe out there, brother. The Most High he has feelings. He does. And when it got to it, brother, you want one to strike your heart. When the Most High said that in Genesis, because man has just they were just buck wild. Buck wild. His fault, the fallen angels and all of that. And he just sat back and said he regretted creating man. Now that right there it can cut you to the heart. But the Most High was walking about and he came upon Noah. That's what he found. Eight people that survived. Brothers and sisters, I can't say some. Well, I'm gonna say some because the scriptures, it did say this. Some of you you're not going to taste death. You're not. That's scriptural. That's scripture. You're not going to taste death. We're living at that time where these prophecies are happening. You're not going to taste it. This is the time for deliverance. This is where we are at right now. This is the threshold that we got to go through first. It's that deliverance. And here we are. This is where we're standing at. Keep your head on a swivel. If there's a conflict with other brothers and sisters, brothers, if you can make peace, make peace. If you got to stay away from certain individuals, so be it. In order for you to maintain peace, do it from a distance. Do it from a distance. As long as you maintain your peace, you're going to be good with the Most High. You're good with the Most High. Because when it's all over said and done, when things start to hit the fan, you will come to realize, hey, man, this is some dumb stuff we're fighting over. Let's leave that nonsense. Let's let it ride into the sunset. Because right now we think we got time. We're thinking we have time on our hands. We don't. We don't have time on our hands. Because once the Most High stands up, he's going to stand. Things going to move. And if you're not keeping up with his celestial chariot, you're going to get left behind. Brothers and sisters, be safe out there. Attack your flesh in order to determine and strengthen your spirit. And on that note, I will say to you, brothers and sisters, shalom and be safe out there.